Hello, I'm Toby, and this is Listening to Punk in My Shed. You coming in? Come in then. Come in. Come in. You stay, you want to go? Ugh. So, this is Listening to Punk in My Shed. As always, two caveats: I'm not the biggest punk in the world, and also it's punk as in like anything that can be considered punk, not just punk rock, not just hardcore. Oh, goodbye. So it's start of November. I'm still on furlough. Great. So, I don't know. I might try and squeeze some of these in before I go back to work and before I have a new baby, which is due the end of December, which is pretty cool. And today we're listening to a band that I don't actually know that much about, to be honest. We're listening to Gouge Away, with their first album. It's from 2016. It's called Dies. Yeah, I didn't really know what to expect from Gouge Away when I first listened to them. Obviously named after a Pixies song. They've done a cover of Wave of Mutilation as well. So obviously Pixies fans. But you kind of might not guess that from their stuff. I don't think I've got anything else to say about Gouge Away, really. I think we'll just give it a listen. That's like everything all at once, isn't it? It's good. It's a bit, double drum kick pedal. And it's about to finish as well. All half timing. Yeah, it's like first track straight into second. Though that kind of intro, I mean, if you listen to it separately, that intro is a bit Pixies actually, that guitar, that ching. Like, where's it going to go? So I like this, I like the drum, like that sort of hardcore drumming is like really frenetic, really angry. Screamy, not sort of like throat singing screamy such, but like yelling. It's nice. I'm still like trying to understand what they're singing about. Some of the songs it's like obvious, some it isn't. It's a lot of there's like an animal rights song which is going to come up in a bit. There's anti-police brutality songs, anti sort of like being taken advantage of the system, like the economic system songs, things like that. So yeah, it's all pretty socially aware, and I mean that in the most complimentary of terms. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And again, just in there and then it's gone. What was that, like a minute or something? Well, a bit more than a minute, but you know. First half of this album really merges together, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It just really drops you in it. It's really good. It gets lighter and lighter as it goes through the album, which is interesting. I don't know if that was like an aesthetic choice, or I think there are some albums that I listen to that I really like, but I put like the heaviest stuff up first, and it almost feels like a test to see, you know, like if you can get through this, then you're going to enjoy the rest of the album. It's very angry. The voice is brilliant, really brilliant.
Animals are subjected to experiments that include everything from infecting them with disease.
Yeah, so when I reviewed the Propaganda album, I mentioned that this album's got like a little spoken word bit. It's great. I mean, I love the political song anyway, but this is just really, really fun, really straightforward, just really kind of hardcore sort of, yeah. They do have that whole a real like 80s hardcore vibe on a lot of their songs. It still feels contemporary, I like it. You've got to be in the right sort of mood for this as well. didn't stick with me a lot when I first listened to it, because I was listening to it and trying to work at the same time. It's like, no, I'm just gonna have to stop coding for 20 minutes if this is happening. Yeah, whereas like some of the stuff at the beginning was kind of metalcore in the way that a lot of hardcore that I've been dipping in and out of recently seems to be the standard. If you go and say on Reddit and you go and like look for hardcore recommendations, and you know, it is all that like, you know, like double bass drum, metalcore sort of stuff, which I mean, like, you know, I've always had more of a sort of like post-hardcore bent to me, so I'm kind of getting more from the second half of this album than the first, or than the first opening tracks, I think. It's really pretty, it's really unpretentious, and I like unpretentious. I like functional guitars. I like big chunks of noise. And like, yeah, okay, sometimes you want to hear someone being a bit of a virtuoso, but I think I generally only want that when like that's the whole point of the band. I'm not interested in hearing someone fiddle around just to show that they can, just to go like, look, I spent all my teens in my bedroom learning how to use my little finger when I play riffs. Although apparently actually using your little finger is normal. I don't know, I've never been very good at it. Oh, Bon Jovi. Well, that being said, very angry, isn't it? No, it's good actually. I like it. It's just wildly swinging for anything, which is good. Yeah, it's like, was she a teacher? I don't know, I have to look that up. It's kind of like an angry song about teaching standards, if it's just meant to be taken literally. That's better now, it's sped up. This is like, obviously their debut album, you can really feel it. I really like this sense of like, we have to get this all down, we have to get this all out. It's like, no fucking around, just smash all the songs out. It's really good. Does mean, however, that I'm finding it difficult to really compartmentalise things and have something intelligent to say about it, as much as I say anything intelligent anyway. Yeah, like I'm not a fan of throat singing, I'm not a metaler. It's a very specific aesthetic, isn't it? This one I really like. This must have been a single, I don't know, well I'll have a look anyway. And yeah, you're probably going to say, oh, you just like it because it's really like poppy, and it is, but there's nothing wrong with that, is there? Almost sounds sort of like glam rocky in places. Like, that chanty bit to me is just so, that's like classically 80s hardcore, as I understand anyway. Yeah, it's good. It's really, if they'd made a good new Tony Hawk game, then you want this on there, wouldn't you? This doesn't sound at all like Bryan Adams, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's weird, like so much, it's like such a sort of diverse range of styles on this song. It's not necessarily reflected on the rest of the album. It's interesting. I know that with their stuff since this album, and it's getting a bit less strictly hardcore. I really need to check out the rest of the stuff, man. Like, that's going to be my project for whenever, all the free time that I've actually got in my hands now. Well, that was nice. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? Yeah, that's a really good album. Yeah, like I say, it's weird kind of progression on the album. So it starts off really hardcore, and by the end, you sort of glammy rock, bit of like chanty hardcore stuff in there, and yeah, poppy rock. That's a really bad way to describe it, actually, but you know what I'm talking about in the context of it. Um, yeah, Gouge Away. I mean, you can see why so many people got excited about them. Like I say, I really need to look into more recent stuff, which I will be doing straight away. Whatever. Cool. See you next time. Cheers. This was Listening to Punk in My Shed.